control the sound. All right.
Wake up and rise up in your eyes.
Ooh.
Breakfast with the Thomases, the ultimate prize.
Why can't we hear it?
Mental wellness Monday. Work
unfair.
it Wednesday. Pay it forward Friday. We're seizing the day.
What's the problem?
Digital finance, harmony of love. Serving food to what those stores.
It's fine.
Rising as the beat and get
Hey guys.
on P2GTV. Breakfast with the Thomases, come eat with me.
Monday.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing?
Mm.
All right. So I'm starting to realize we can't hear anything over here. We can't hear ourselves. That sucks.
What's going on with
I
that?
can't hear my song.
Let's try it again.
No, it played. I could hear it. Grand Rising, welcome to Breakfast with the Thomases, Mental Wellness Monday.
True statement. Okay. So, this has been a very interesting weekend. This has been a lot of stuff has gone on this weekend. A lot of changes have occurred over the weekend, and things are just moving along as they should move along, I guess. But a lot of things have happened in the federal government, and they're back. They came off of. It was Friday. They were ending quantitative tightening, and Friday afternoon they were on the quantitative easing. Didn't even take a couple hours. One of the other things that are in place is I didn't even know. I just reheard it again. Mr. Powell is stepping down out of being head of the Federal Reserve, and someone else is looking to take on his position.
His position is being interviewed for. So the Fed chair is now going to be replaced. The person that's responsible for what happens with your money and has been responsible for what's been happening with your money is now being replaced. He was the kind of the final line of, I guess, defense for the dollar. Oh, they coming to body this motherfucker for y'all. I'm just letting y'all know right now.
But it
just got fast forwarded big time.
Powell is a gold bug. He's more gold than anything else. He can care less about the dollar. He was there for a position. He did what he was hired to do, and now he's on the way out because he's going to take advantage of this gold shift, which a lot of us should be taking advantage of.
Not just the gold, guys. I need y'all to recognize right now. If you're not on top of how these markets are moving, as a matter of fact, I'm really excited because I get to share you. Look, what we get to do with y'all, unlimited. We get to show y'all everything, anything. That's why I like having my own show. Because the fact is, we got to start putting each other on to what's going down.
What's the game?
The game is this. Let's see. Let me get into it. So first of all, y'all know me. I like facts. I do documentation over conversation every day. We're going to look at seeing the price of gold. Hold on a second. Let me just get this up for y'all because I wasn't planning on showing you this, but this is the conversation we've been having. We've been telling y'all, look, not advice, suggestions for information. Go follow the info, okay? Get gold, silver, crypto now, physical. Come up out of paper as much as possible because that stuff ain't going to be worth what it's written on. What it's created on. Okay. Right now, they're getting rid of anything that's creating a bill to make. They just got rid of the penny because the penny costs 4 pennies to make 1 penny. Y'all starting to see that? Well, if you own a store and it costs you more to make your product than you could sell it for, wouldn't you stop selling that particular product? Yes, you would. Because it would create a deficit. You owe money every time you created that product.
No matter how good it is, you can't operate at a loss.
And the fact of the matter is you can't go up on the penny. I'm sorry. This is the thing. 1 second. I'll fix it. You can't go up on the penny. So therefore, they wasn't getting more out of a penny. You get where I'm coming from? And when you can't get more out of stuff, neither will you go do the same thing. That ain't happening.
No.
That's not happening. Nobody's going to come with you now. Come on now. I'm sorry, guys. Let me get y'all in the space so y'all can see this. Look, be in a conversation. That's for those who are in on our clappers and on our stereos. Y'all have to be in a conversation. You may not be able to see this well, but it's not about what you can see. It's about the conversation about what's happening with the economy in your household right now. Why this is Mental Wellness Monday is because this is the start of a week. You're getting ready to go back into work. You're getting ready to head back into the whole week of work, wondering, why am I working so hard? I'm making money, but I don't have any. I'm broker than I ever been. I owe more money than I ever have. The interest is eating me up. And I still got to go out and get loans.
And do it all over again.
To do it again. And all I'm doing is compiling debt on top. Well, welcome to the United States Treasury. That's exactly how we feel. Because they keep borrowing on top of borrowing, but you don't get to write off your debt by getting more money.
No.
You don't get to borrow more money and say, okay, that never happened.
You don't get the quantitative ease either.
You know where I'm coming from? You don't get to actually print money. That's the Federal Reserve. United States Treasury is who borrows it. That's where we get our money from, right?
That's absolutely correct.
So we get the money from the Treasury. The banks get the money from the Treasury. Where's the Treasury get its money? From the
hocus pocus.
Guys, you got to know how to work. The money system works
Hocus
in the country that you
pocus.
live in. Because if you're not, then it's not something you're managing well. And let's call a spade a spade. It's time for us to get in the managing well position. Now, while I will never ever assume to be the best person with finances, I know a little more, and it puts me in a better position. A friend of mine put out last week. She said, I would rather have, it's not about the money, it's about the security and the lifestyle it affords me. And she's right. It's never been about the money. It's been about what your financial literacy affords you to do in your life. Because it changes. Financial literacy changes how it goes with you in life. Y'all know everything you've learned y'all put into action, y'all have gotten benefit from. You know that. You know that everything that you have ever learned in your life that you put into action is something that's benefiting you. Let's see. Someone learned how to braid hair. What they got?
A discount on the hairdresser. Discount.
Really? You gonna make a joke? Come on now.
No,
let's call it what it is.
It's
Bottom line, look, Mr. Thomas, you playing at a time we don't have time to play
This
games.
is not a joke.
I'm gonna
People do their own hair. It's a good thing.
You gonna play? He gonna play, y'all. This is what people are doing that distracts them from taking care of business. And I love my husband in the whole nine, but he and I differ a lot on a regular basis about being serious about moving forward, about doing things. We're in different places with that, and it's okay. Just to let y'all know, households that have differences of opinions and things don't fall apart. That's room to grow. Most of them fake behind households y'all see out there that everybody seems like they on the same page, them are lies. And they ain't doing much. So you be careful with the ones that everybody in agreement all the time. Okay? That's some bull crap. And we don't have time. Be really honest. We don't have time for the underlying bull. I don't have time to put on a show. Guys, I'm letting y'all know right now, they are literally spending the money out of your pockets to put into the wealthy. And the wealthy are buying the assets that are the real money. The stuff that you think you can't afford. I'm trying to let you know they pricing you out right now. And you can afford it. You just haven't figured out how to get it there. That's why we started P2G. That's why we have an 8-week, and now it's a 12-week course. Okay? That 12-week course has a sponsor. We have scholarships for that. The class that's going right now is covered. Although, I ain't gonna lie. In about a couple of days, I'm going to be writing some people off for scholarships. So keep an eye out because there may be some openings. Send me a notification. Some people aren't taking this seriously. Some people thinking that it's time to hang out. Oh, no, we got in the course, so we good. You ain't good till your finances start tripping up. Till you start getting on the page with the one that got it going in that direction. And the bottom line, for all my students that are listening, if you ain't come to class, read your syllabus, check out your calendar to see what's on the calendar. You still asking me and Mr. Smith over there what to do? you're probably not going to be able to hang out in this group because you're not paying attention. This is not important to you. And I'm not just speaking to students. That's life. My loves, let me tell you something. You on with me with a Monday morning because of the fact that it's something in your life that you are wondering why I can't get to this next level. There is something that's not sitting right with you, and it shows. Y'all came to Breakfast with the Thomases because we talk about what the hell is happening from a real position. I'm not here to play games with you because when it comes, this ain't no joke. Your dollar is falling apart in your pocket. Y'all can't work out. You cannot work enough to keep enough of these going. And it's not your freaking fault, but you don't know that. I got a lot of people who come and go, and they want to leave. Oh, she talking all that yin yang, but you struggling. You talking about my yin yang, you struggling. I got this. Boo, I keep this coming. Silver and gold, crypto gets me silver gold because these little suckers, the dollar, is dying. And I can feel it. You feel it too.
Every day you feel it a little
You
bit
feel
more.
it too. So all of that, she ain't gotta, it's okay. You ain't gotta say nothing, but you still gonna suffer in silence. You still gonna suffer where you sitting until you start listening to somebody who's making a difference and moving things. And the fact of the matter is, this is what's moving. When this can take, when you can have something in 1 month gain $20, $40 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
We were tripping when it hit 40.
Facts.
Okay? We was tripping when a silver coin, this is for those who can't see, silver coin went, 1 ounce of silver went from freaking $40. We are at 60, tripping towards 70 now. How many of these gold coins could you have had at $40 a couple of months ago between now and then? Haven't earned $20. Haven't earned. It's almost doubled. I've watched it double. I used to get these for 17, y'all. 17, 2018.
Not
even 2010, it was 2021.
4 times the price.
2021, I got the same gold coin for $14. Now, when we tell you it ain't over, hurry up. These folks out here salivating. The ones that are telling you, oh, the economy is fine and the jobs are good. And those ones that are telling you that, I ain't selling silver, y'all, just to let you know. I got out of this. Look, there was a hoax. People was trying to play games with me. I got out of that. I went back to getting my gold and silver from my regular folks. You don't need a special account to get crypto and get gold and silver. You just need to learn how to get it. And that's why I went into teaching, not selling.
You know,
I teach you how to get this with what you got and build what you got so you can get more of this. Because in the end, it's the only dang thing you got to leverage. Because that's what life is about, the leverage. It's about what you're worth and what it's worth to someone else. Y'all get that? Everybody got these. They don't care about these dollar bills.
they give them to you at pawn shops like water.
These suckers are being printed out of control. They just started printing more trillions of them. But these bad boys, oh, these bad boys are rolling. These silver coins and these gold coins are rolling up in value. The question is, how early did you get yours? Look, I tell you right now,
That's the fire department.
that's the fire department, y'all. Something going down, and I'm telling you right now, there's always gonna be some distraction in the universe that try to stop us from putting out the information, right? Well, guess what? Don't worry. As long as you're hearing and you're talking, I didn't tell you go and convince your family members to buy. I said go handle your business. Handle your business. You don't know how to get crypto? P2Gnetworks.com.
You can't convince him.
You know how. I ain't trying to convince nobody, and don't go out there wasting your damn time. Ain't nobody in your family gonna do nothing that you haven't done yourself. If they don't see you move, they ain't moving either. That's just how it is. It's like when people say, oh, how much money you got? And I go, none of your business, go get your own. Y'all get what I'm saying? Don't ask me how much I got. I'm showing you, I got the thing that, I'm holding on to the thing that went up $20. How about you? You got anything in your body, on your body, your person, in your physical self that you own that went up $20? Or you still holding to this thing that's losing value by the day?
Your bank account to go up $20 a month.
Shoot, don't you wish your $20 bill went up $20? It ain't even worth $20. Excuse me, y'all. I have a dry throat. Good Lord.
But one of the things you really got to pay attention to.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thomas. Go ahead.
No,
Like, oh, Lord.
I'll be very honest with you. Today I said I didn't know what we were going to do, and I didn't know why she was going to do it. Because I said we were playing something, but she said, don't worry about it. She's telling you what needs to be played. It doesn't need to come in a video. You need to hear it face to face, person to person. The dollar is going away quickly. If you look at some of the reports, and I know some of you don't read some of the stuff that I read, let's keep it simple.
Please forgive me. Ugh.
I look at TradeView online to see TradingView. It's a website that does stocks trading and whatever it is. It tells you what's going up, what's going down, the trends in the market.
That's right.
Let me ask you a question. Is anyone telling you
Mr. Thomas,
what's going up, what's going down? No.
Mr. Thomas, they don't know how to read that. That's the whole thing. Trading view is something that's not in everybody's life. And if it is, most of them know it as something that they don't want to look at.
True.
Because you don't understand it. This is why we explain that. Go ahead, Mr. Thomas. It's just you're speaking to something that
language.
You're speaking to something that's not common. And when people hear about stuff like that, they think of the same people trying to sell them a trading program, which is not this program.
No, it's not. Let me put you this way. When they put it in the paper and they say the Fed is changing rates, it's too late. It's already done.
It is done. And the fact of the matter is the only ones feeling it are the ones who have property currently.
Yep.
Y'all got to realize that you got to start building assets now. What we've been talking about, crypto, gold, silver, we're talking about getting assets off on your side, but not the kind that are on paper.
No.
Cryptocurrency is an asset that you hold and own because it has special keys. It has the one thing nobody can get from you. I got to tell you, the only one can give that away is you. Crypto offers extreme and complete and immediate sovereignty. For the first time, you have something you didn't have before, freedom and control. But then I digress because people got all kinds of things they want to say. Get over yourself. Until you know, you don't know. The bottom line, gold and silver, as long as it's not in paper promises, it's yours. Because those paper promises do not cash out the gold. I actually have somebody say, I got a gold IRA. I said, no, you don't. You got a paper IRA. Oh, I could send for delivery. No, you can't. It's paper. I keep trying to let folks know. If you have a contract for anything you haven't physically seen yourself, and I don't mean on some video that they ran of them going through their boats. Guys, they resell the same damn thing. It's called the banking system. We've been through this already.
So you guys understand, when you get an ETF, IRA, or any of those stuff that are paper promises, they're contracts. And in the contract, they all say payable to gold, not necessarily. They have the option to pay you in gold. No, let me say it the way it says.
Yes.
The COMEX, the NASDAQ, they all say payable in cash or solid asset if available by choice of holder.
Yes.
By choice of holder.
Read it. Because it's already very clear. It's already been done. They collect your money for a position on gold and silver that you never see and actually are not entitled to, because they keep selling the same contract over the same bars. They get to do it up to, what was this, 4,700 times?
Something like that.
4,700 times a gold bar has been sold. Guys, I don't know about you, but I ain't got to worry about the value of this. This is what it is because I got it. It's in my hand. I don't got, nobody has another claim to this. How many claims to your dollar bill are there? How many claims to your money are there? And people go, oh my God, claim to my money.
I think 97.
No. You know how many claims there are to your bill? How many bills do you have? You got people already got claims. You got rent, phone, electricity, car, mortgage. Guys, you already, before you got your check, insurance, what was it? Insurance, what do you call it?
Insurance.
If you got if you're part of if you're part of a union dues, guys, your check them been divvied up so many times. You the only one don't realize it. That even your bills got people connected to it.
If you look at your paycheck, you're honestly paying out over 35 cents per dollar, and that's on the low end. Oh,
don't forget your taxes come first.
Yeah.
This is all after you've gotten taxed by the government. By the way, that is not how a expense sheet runs in a business. So you might be more interested in running your life like a business than a so-called life, because human beings got responsibilities. Businesses have expense sheets that they can expense away and tax breaks. You want a tax break as an individual, you're going to have to learn some new rules.
And there are rules.
You want to get more of your money out of your money, you have to learn how money works, because you don't get money. You get currency. You've been getting currency from your job, treating it like money and wondering why it is not reproducing for you.
But it's moving.
Right away from you. Guys, let me tell you something. We don't do this because we want to show off. We do this because we need you all to grow. We need the choice, the ones who have made the choice to take these next steps to do that. See, because right now it's time. Miss Ruby, where do I get this? That's all you got to do. Reach out. P2G is open. I've been looking at my messages. Ain't nobody leaving no messages. Y'all don't want to know where to get gold and silver? Y'all don't want to know how to get crypto? You think I'm the only source? I'm not. I just happen to be reliable. Been here for 5 years doing the same thing. I started out for free. You people didn't want to listen, didn't want to come on. Y'all say, oh, crypto, you're talking about that again. Y'all waited for Elon Musk to say something. Now everybody's shuffling for the Dogecoin of all coins.
Which means nothing.
Look, bottom line, it is what it is. We're not complaining. We are also not putting you down. We're telling you that you are not alone. But the thing is it's a game. It's all been a game, and you gotten caught in a game. We're trying to help people get out the game. And come to, oh, they're trying to get us out the matrix. I ain't interested in all that. I'm only interested in the ones that are willing to do the work. We have people who are serious. We put out a scholarship, told people bottom line, just come and get in touch with us. We'll get you the scholarship for free. Okay, it's 12 weeks covered and paid. Because I'll let you know right now, our paid membership a month is $150. Somebody else is covering that. What you not going to learn about putting money in your own pocket? Now you got to pay because all the scholarships are gone. You didn't want to listen. And now they're pulling money out of your pocket. They literally shifted the freaking rules from under you, like we've been saying for the last year. Y'all been listening to us. The floor is now moving. Before we were telling you it was coming. Now we've been saying bottom line, it's come. The sky has fallen. Let's go get in position. Now is the time for the haves and the have-nots. Which one you going to be on the side of? So we tell you what the haves have, and you don't do nothing to get yourself on that side. When is that day going to stop from you sabotaging yourself? Speaking like you know something, when wisdom is about going to the next level with what you don't know from somewhere you didn't know you were supposed to. You got to ask questions.
You're happy
and
in the
seek.
comfort zone.
Yeah. So you don't get nothing else out of life, and you got somebody good to blame. So that's where you stop.
You know, I'm going to say something, man. And I'm speaking directly to those first line workers who are doing all this mandatory overtime because there's no way out. They're filling your coffers with paper debt. What are you doing with the debt? If you want to know what's happening and you want to know what to do with all that extra paper they're giving you, come check out P2G Network. I'm speaking because if I wasn't injured, I would be out there doing all those extra doubles.
All the extra doubles. That's what he was doing before he got hurt at the job, on the job.
At the job.
And these motherfuckers are acting like they don't want to take care of him now. Ain't that something?
Look, all I know is
crazy.
If I could go back before I knew and started paying more attention, every dollar that I would have made would have gone into an investment, and bills would have got paid thereafter because they would all came out of investments.
So we want to work with you guys, the ones who want to work with us, bottom line, and help you get this done. The bottom line, the scholarship program is closed. That's already going. We told you all, and some of y'all got the extra time during the weekend. Those scholarships right now are dependent upon participation. So y'all need to get online. Make sure you put in on the website, hey, Miss Ruby, I'm interested. Please put me on the wait list. All right. Mm-hmm. Now, before the waiting list, maybe you need to come to Wednesday nights when we're having discussions on, these things kind of on the open. It's our only free night that we have this discussion.
Yep.
That we give you the time to get answers for things and if we don't know, guess what we do? We research right
We
in front of
find
you to
out.
show you how to find your stuff. See, the thing about it is everybody wants somebody else to remind them. You're a grown person. You are a grown person. Why does a grown person have to remind you to go handle your business? It's not how the world works, and it's not how we work. Okay? It's not how this whole process of changing and shifting is going to work, whether you like it or not. You're going to have to take time, put it on your calendar, and make sure you make the connection. You get the contact to get in the door. You talk all you want. I got a lot of folks that like to talk. What's been happening with your finances since we've been talking? What you been doing? What you put into action that we talked about last? I told you. I've already told you where to get gold and silver and everything.
No secret.
Why would it? Why would I keep a secret? I'm not a gatekeeper. But you see, you got a lot of people who are gatekeepers. You got programs that like they'll show you all kinds of great things and they'll let you in. Some will let you eat a little something until you start paying them. And it's like, I get it. They get paid to teach. Their time is not free. Neither is mine. My thing is I went out and found funding to be able to help and support people. And I still got folks out here that are like, no, thank you. Good for you. Keep moving. I'm good. We are over here, or we're very good because we don't have to worry about not having stuff that have value. Everything we have it keeps growing kind of fast, right? All the stuff that we're putting our finances to. And Miss Ruby, the first thing I hear is people tell me, Miss Ruby, I don't have no money. I don't got no money. Well, first of all, I tell you, just because you don't see it doesn't mean you don't have it. And just because you were never told what to do with it doesn't mean that you don't have it. See, that's the problem. Your poverty is built on your ignorance. Now, once you admit that you're ignorant and you identify with it, you can go, okay, let's go do something about that. I don't want ignorance. What do I do?
Ignorance is not a bad word. It just means you don't know.
It just means that you don't know. Look up the definition. See, well, we're real big on words here because it's words that keep us broke. Either not understanding them, misusing them, or using them. Using negative words can be the same thing that keeps you positive, keeps you impoverished.
Mm-hmm.
See,
let's not forget the one we have.
No, we do have a bubble. I want to make sure everybody's heard. Grand Rising, we are on multiple platforms today. We have Del Rizzi.
Peace to the panel. What's happening?
Thank you.
Banker. What's happening with y'all? Thomas, I believe y'all. The Thomas is what's happening. Breeze in the building.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm tuned in. I'm listening in. I wanna say, for me personally, I am a union worker. You know what I'm saying? I pay dues and whatnot. I pay all these taxes and stuff. Don't got a mortgage, but I still got to pay mortgage bills and stuff like that. I'm a live-in person with live-in person that owns the house and everything like that. But I do want to expound on, reaching out to a better source of income, for my family and me as well. So just speaking for me, I would like more information on where to buy gold and silver.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just to kick it off. You can hit me with that. I appreciate that.
Absolutely, brother. And I'll be in touch. Matter of fact, Mr. Thomas, make sure you reach out to Del Rizzi. See, you don't.
Hit you in the back chat, brother. I'll hit you in the back chat. But right after the show, we'll hit you in the back chat.
That's what's up. Del Rizzi, we got your message, brother. And yes, we will. All you have to do is say word. It's not rocket science. When you want something for your family, you're not going to speak up. My brothers, y'all not going to speak up for yourself, for your family? Why we out here acting all like we got... You know what? Pride will definitely kill you. It'll starve the hell out of a family.
This guy said, Del Breezy, I want to say something. You're living with somebody and you picking up the mortgage. Shout out to you, my brother.
That's what's
up. Shout out to you.
But see, that's communal living though. So I'm talking about when you ain't living with somebody, when you living with anybody other than yourself, you got to take responsibility for the movement in the house. You can't just act like you living on somebody or you a boarder living in that place. You got to act like you at home and you building something. I don't care if you together as a couple or you a boarder. You got to be there with a purpose. Otherwise, people ain't going to let you hang out in their spot. You understand what I'm saying? Folks ain't going to let somebody who is lazy, doing nothing, ain't moving forward, creating chaos and stuff, stick. There's certain things about people that keep them in the state. You keep yourself where you are. You understand where I'm coming from? You keep yourself where you are. Don't nobody maintain you. But there are certain levels that are going to have people be like, look, I just can't deal with it. You got to go. You got to go. Because every household has to have a certain energy of forward movement. Every life has to have it. You can't keep a girlfriend if you going to sit around doing, I ain't got nothing for you, baby. I'm working hard. She wants you to work smart. She needs you to have something else going on upstairs. Because if it's all on her, same thing, my sisters, don't get it twisted. This ain't about the men. Men ain't out here trying to play sugar daddy to some chick that can't put it together. You don't need his wallet to manage your pockets. Y'all understand where I'm coming from, ladies? Because best believe this lady handles her business. Let this dude right here. But I had to learn to grow up out of being dependent on this man. And when we wasn't together, a sister came up by self. Understand me? I love my husband, but there's information that I know that he don't know. There's information that he know that I don't know. But the bottom line is, in me, he has a treasure. In him, I have a treasure. Y'all get that? You ain't supposed to have everything each other has. You're supposed to bring it. That's how it comes. You're supposed to bring it to the table.
It can't be buried.
And you can't be trying to outdo each other. Your goals in life have to be to build. Building puts one brick on top of the other and keeps stacking high so we all get up there. I need my sisters and brothers to stop being in their home trying to outdo each other or one-up each other. First of all, if you can't help each other, you don't need a household. That's not a household you need to be supporting. Keep moving. Keep it moving. I'll let you know right now. If you can't help one another get ahead, especially now when we have now hit maximum overdrive, you definitely don't need to be in each other's house because you'll tear it down.
Healthy competition is fun to keep stuff going, but it's got to be for the better. It's got to be for the benefit.
Yeah, it has to still benefit the one thing. If we straight up, okay, let me see who can make the such and such. Let me see who can make this, I don't know, 30%. I'm getting my 30% first. See, we're going to get there. I'm going to try my way. You're going to try your way. And on this day, let's see how it goes. Where's all the funds going, y'all?
Same place.
Same household. Then let's talk about, it works the other way. I'm going to outdo because you ain't this, that, and the other. And I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And you can't this and you can't that. Next thing you know, where's that money going, y'all?
Somebody else's house.
They're going to waste that. That's going to be a waste of money. That's not for the two of you. That right there is going to tear down what could have been a strong foundation and a building process. Mentality is everything, how you go at it. I'm trying to tell you, if you can't support inside your household, then you need to change the household. You need that, at least support yourself. Because a lot of y'all out here are thinking y'all are doing something for yourself, and you're really doing yourself a disservice. And it's not okay. It's time to get new information and start sharing. Be like, baby, look, there was a time, I'm gonna be honest, recently in the last year, I had to tell Mr. Thomas, you selfish. You remember when I told him you selfish?
Yeah.
What were you doing? He was trading, but he was finding new opportunities and didn't tell me. And I wouldn't hear anything about it until he either made money or lost money.
And didn't think I was being selfish. I thought I was bringing money to the house. But what happened was you're shorting the household. You're shorting it because we
ain't out here to tell y'all we perfect. We still doing this.
Look, and for those who are traders, don't trade the rent. Don't trade the phone bill. Don't do any of that craziness because you think you got the inside track.
Hold up. First of all, there's a system for that, just to let y'all know.
There is a system.
Most people think that so for my traders, I'm going to let you know right now. Trading is not gambling. It's a skill. It's also not done with your money directly. There's a system for that. Mm-hmm. Brother of mine taught me a great deal of how to create. He said you don't trade. Most traders trade for to build their portfolio.
Yep.
That's the ones that you know they're the ones that, oh my God, they're gambling. The people, he said you don't trade to build your trading wallet. You don't build your trading account, you build your portfolio. You're not supposed to build your trading account, you're supposed to build your portfolio. Trading is a use case, it's a tool.
It's a tool.
We keep telling y'all money is not the end goal, it's a tool. And until you learn how to use the tool well, protect it, utilize it, make it make you money before you start putting it into
practice.
See, but that's the whole thing. Y'all act like, oh, I ain't got money. You serious? All the bills you pay, all the people who got a hand in your pocket first, you telling me you ain't got no money?
Give up a latte or two.
Not just a latte. Y'all need to give up streaming. And I ain't talking about the free streaming. I'm talking about the stuff that y'all sitting there dumbing down on.
$200 a month for us.
Yeah, try getting rid of Netflix for about a couple of months. Put that money into something and see if you flip it. Then go pay for Netflix out of the act. If you want the Netflix back, you can have it. You just got to give it up for 2 months. Oh, really? Miss Juby, what you talking about? Get Netflix to pay for Netflix. I've learned one thing. I now only invest in the stuff that I use. How about that? How about you invest in the stuff that you use? How much money is Netflix getting?
Nothing from this album, but
No, I'm not talking about for this house album. I'm talking about in general.
I think $7.99 for the basic.
So my question is how many customers do they have? And my question is when do you want to start making money with Netflix? Not getting them to make money off of you. Because if I'm gonna have an account, I'm gonna have stock in that account. Shit. If I pay somebody regularly, I want to be a part of the payment too.
I'm laughing at it. You make that analogy because you think about it. 1,000 customers is $79,000.
Yeah.
1,000 is $79,000.
Yeah, $79,000 is for 1,000 customers. How many millions of customers does Netflix have? My question is how much of that stock do you own? That's just an example. How many other things in your life are you using? You guys get gas on a regular. Y'all get food on a regular. Mm-hmm. You get tech stuff on the regular. Y'all pay bills on a regular. And how many of y'all got stock in any of that? Mm-hmm. How many of y'all own penny stocks? Little stocks, meaning like portions of stocks in any of that stuff y'all paying monthly bills out for?
What gas?
Come on now. You could make money off your bill list alone. But you sitting here, y'all go out and talk to every broke person you know about what was on TV. Ask any one of them, how much stock did you buy in that company y'all was all watching on that channel at the same time? Mm. You go to your job and find 10 people watch the same sport on the same channel.
Same time.
How many of y'all got paid on any of that? I'd be the only one out of 10 that can go, thank you. I just say thank you and they won't even know why. Thank you for subscribing to Netflix, to my company. Yes. Because we weren't taught that. It's a new conversation and it's going down on P2G. That's what happens on P2G. Yeah. We have these conversations. You got to be in a room. You got to come in a Telegram. You got to come and have a discussion on how mindset works, how to flip the switch, how to flip the switch. Telegram is free. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be in the class, you got to have a monthly membership. You understand where I'm coming from? Y'all want to be on the platforms. I have, like we said, we got a class, but I still have services that I do outside that. The class is covered by an organization, and I'm amazing. I'm really excited. This is a giving organization that does a lot of work in community. It's called Brotherly Love. And they came in to, Brotherly Love came in to sponsor this 12-week session. It wasn't an easy process. We had to get to understand how this would work because I'm a for-profit business. I do services for nonprofits.
And we have to understand people.
Okay. We have to understand that we're coming into a new space where people need to understand this financial process. We've moved on. Most people can't manage their phone and their television well. So managing crypto wallets and trying to figure out this money and figure out how to get value out of your dollars is a new process. So
Yes,
we needed
indeed.
to give 12 weeks of learning. Therefore, they came in and they donated the fund. They didn't just donate. We actually, it is a donation because it's a donation of the funds for 20 new students who just started our 12-week program to learn how to do that. We put this out to y'all for how many weeks that this scholarship was going on. I didn't get many people from who listened to us that actually came in and said, Miss Ruby, I want a spot. It was a little disturbing. If you go back and watch our videos and see, we've been putting this out for weeks before we finished registering everyone. And we wanted you guys to realize that all you had to do was manage your calendar. That's all you had to do was manage your calendar and time and show up.
So we had neighbors who said, "Oh, we saw you guys on TV. We saw you guys on YouTube." And so, and I asked, when I was out there
Did
waiting
you
for
hear?
parking.
Right.
I said, "So did you hear about the scholarship?" "Oh yeah, but I worked the time they're doing it." You didn't even know what time it was.
But see, that's the thing. You count yourself out before you even try, before you have a conversation for
And
possibility.
I had to be, okay, no problem. But did you see a value in it?
Yeah.
Go check out. Did you see the value? Come check out the platform.
Now,
Because you might be something that's
the scholarship is closed.
Yeah.
But the program's not closed. P2G ain't shut down.
No, not
That's
at all.
not happening. I'm doing one-on-ones, and we do small groups as well. So if you want to sign up a small group, you could.
Yes, you can.
Y'all understand where I'm coming from? Because I got 365 days in a year. What's wrong with y'all? I have, 24/7 to do what I do.
You got an organization that has a small group that want to come learn financial literacy, reach out. Hit us in the back chat. Drop us a note on.
You can't be in this course, but you can actually create a small group learning. I only have room for 2 of those left. Just let y'all know right now. The group learning, I do one-on-ones only on Friday. One-on-ones are when you're developing your personal finances. That's a one-on-one. Okay. I let folks know I can handle it because I'm already doing it. I've been doing this for 5 years. No, God, I keep saying 5. It's coming up on 7 years, y'all. 7.
From 18 to now.
Yes, 2018.
The window was open in 18.
I've gotten pretty good at it, but I've gotten new skills because I keep not only teach, I also learn. My goal is to keep educating myself, finding educators to come up under. I pay for education. This is why you got to pay for it too. Because this ain't nothing I got for free.
Nope. Sometimes free costs you more than because you're not willing to give up the time. And that's what free is. You have to give the time to get it done.
We got a couple of bubbles. Let's get some bubbles. We got some folks. Hotch, how you doing?
I got a genuine question for you. What do you think about the practice of fake it till you make it?
I think people are faking. I think they faking. That's what I think about fake it till you make it. I think that you faking yourself out, believing something that you're not doing the work for. And it's fake it till you make it because you've now faked your damn self out of doing any work. You've been convinced. The sad part about it is we are easily convinced by ourselves that shit is real. Excuse my language. But we've got to stop that. Own your truth. Own your truth. Be humble. Because those are a lot of people walking around looking like they're good.
Looking like they're
but you ain't.
They're faking it till they make it.
You faking it. I'm not faking, baby. I tell you right now, the stuff we talk about the good, the bad, and the damn ugly. I have lost money. And I think what happens is I think fake it till you make it was something that they built into multi-level marketing because they need you all to feel good about continuing the process, even though you're not moving.
Mm-hmm.
That keeps them fed. As long as you feel good and you faking it till you make it, you'll keep paying them and the people at the higher level. That's a multi-level marketing thing. I think personally, you have to own it. You have to own it now. Everything in the unseen has to be seen by you now.
Yep.
You got to recognize yourself as something. You ain't faking. The work, if you doing the work, ain't shit to fake. When you doing the work, what are you faking? This is your real life. And you really willing to deal with the things, the functions and the disappointments and the people and all this stuff. That ain't faking. That's you. That's real.
That is real.
Own it. You can be proud of the work you do. And no matter what level you are at, you are leveling up all the time. So please do me a favor. It says,
My fault. I didn't read.
It's okay, babe.
The context of the question was completely gone. I apologize. Have a great day.
It's okay. It's okay, bro. You are, and he's welcome in the space. But the concept of fake it till you make it has always been something that kind of got to me. I didn't really feel it. I really wasn't feeling it because faking never felt good. I used to play as a kid.
It tricks you.
If I used to play as a child, I used to love my, and I'm not saying, why am I saying I used to? I don't, guys, I still play. My nieces and nephew love me because Auntie got a great imagination. My kids, we played. I didn't just let them go off in the park. When I was too big to be doing it, I was running after kids, playing monster, playing. I'm gonna catch you. Let's go. Excitement. I'm still playing. I'm having fun in my life. I'm playing with money now, and it's fun. I'm trying to tell you. The more I learn about financial literacy, I learn about the law, I learn about the rules and how it really works. It's like I'm excited about the opportunity. It's kind of why I get so excited, and y'all be like, "Damn, she be on point. She be mad. I be mad because y'all don't see it. Y'all don't see that right now. Y'all have the best opportunity. You the best place in the world. You in a better place than your grandparents were ever in. But you still caught up in the stuff.
The day to day.
Not just the day to day, but you done got distracted. You got distracted. They got you to follow the problems in the world and the Trump this and the Trump that and the this, that, and who did this and who shot John and who your favorite people died and they did bad things. And honey, I'm going to tell you right now, all of that is irrelevant because you still starving. You still hungry. You still broken. You still scared. When all of that excitement it wears off, you're still there. It's still just you in this big old house by yourself, trying to figure out how to keep the roof over your head. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into some work. We have an opportunity for you all to meet with us and actually meet us in life. I'm really excited. We have like I said, we've been sponsored by a program called the Brotherly Love Inc.
Yes.
And that has been a phenomenal, weird situation. It's been weird because it's just new for us. And it's like, we asked God for this, for you all, we asked God to create a way we could do this in a way that we could affect people who needed it the most and who were willing to do the work for it. And so I couldn't give it to you myself. It's got to be something that's covered. This is what I do for work. This is how I work. So I got to get paid for the work I do. And some of y'all are really, really needing to move forward, and you know it. See, it's not upon me to say who needs what. I'm not here to name your need. When you come to me, we have a discussion, you name the need, and then we create a way. That's how that works. You name the need and we create a way. Some of y'all don't know what it is you have to do just to get yourself into a class. So you assume I can't afford it or it's a time frame. Some people are out of state and they go, oh, I'm in the wrong time frame for that and I won't be able to make it. You just told yourself what you can and can't do.
You gave yourself 2 no's.
Yeah. I'm not the no, you're the no. I'm possibility. You're whatever you comes out of your mouth. I'm always possibility. This always works first for me. And if it's to work for you, you've got to be a yes. You've got to be a hell yes. So let me get one. We got one more bubble. Hey. Hi, BC, baby. How you doing?
Hey, Grand Rising. Good morning, good afternoon, good day. Miss Thomas, Mr. Thomas.
Yes.
Black Casper, I'm out here on the Streets of Stereo and Clappers for this Monday. Hope you had a great, wonderful weekend. Y'all made it back here. A lot of people didn't make it back. Fortunately, you did.
Thank
I'm
you.
out here in Ohio.
He's in Ohio.
Chicago, which is my voice for this Monday.
Oh, I love
Thomas,
it.
Mr. Thomas, have a great, wonderful morning. Listen to the Stereo Streets and Clappers. BC, Black Casper.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Blessings. Yes, thank you, brother.
Yo.
We got family everywhere.
Always
and we're
watch
so
your six
grateful
on that
for y'all.
road out there, man. I know
Yes.
you was out there in Ohio is doing something else.
Oh yeah. So
definitely watch it.
He's heading to Chicago, you know? He said he's heading to Chicago.
Chi-Town.
Yes. And look, that brother's a truck driver, so I'm always gonna put out my prayers for him, and we'll put out the love to him, let him know we appreciate it. Because it's brothers like him that keep food in our communities. He keeps supplies coming to us. All right. So before we go, we got to make sure we give some love. We didn't even get to watch our video today.
It was a good conversation.
Fine.
It was a good conversation.
Okay. Well, we are going to get to see a couple minutes.
We'll run it Friday.
Beforehand, I want to put it out again to let you guys know we're going to be live at an event. You guys can come meet us. For those who are in the New York area, if you are in Harlem, Brooklyn, Bronx, Staten Island even, you can come on out. Even Queens even. Yeah. So many places so close.
5 boroughs.
So 5 boroughs and New Jersey. You are welcome to come on out and hang out with us at the Brotherly Love Happy Holiday Party Fundraiser. We're going to be over at 205 West 119th Street. We'll be there for probably a couple of hours.
Yeah, about 5.
Yes, it's a giving event. So if you bring, it's free admission. So the admission is free with a donation of a household product. So if you bring the donation of a household product, you get in for free. And then you come in and have food, entertainment, prizes. They're doing a ugly sweater holiday contest. Oh, and hat. Ugly sweater and hat. Oh, so if you got a hat that's ugly, bring it. It might win.
I got one of those.
All right. And these are not some small prizes I'm finding out. We starting to realize we're going to need a Uber to come get one of them in the door. And I suggest y'all come on out, enjoy yourself, come play with us on this a wonderful holiday season. Look, guys, whatever you celebrate, come and to connect and be with us. Come to community with us in the community. You know, Brotherly Love does its thing. He has a lot of events. Brotherly Love is managed by Darnell Smith, who happens to be the most energetic Energizer Bunny I've ever met. And just want to throw, you can't help but throw your support behind someone who does so much and gives so much to community and for community. So remember, everything you donate. Now, if you do not bring a household item, you can just donate $10 at the door. There's going to be food, there's going to be drink, there's going to be entertainment, and like we said, there's going to be prizes for winning, lots of dancing, lots of talking, music, everything. We got to have so much fun. And you're going to get to meet the biggest comedian I've ever met, which is Darnell himself.
Well, I'm going to be rolling on the floor. I'm going to be able to do my 2-step. I'm going to walk the 2-step in, but it's all right.
Dude. Y'all got to see him walk. Anyway, with that, I want to say thank you so much to everyone. We coming to the top of the hour. I wanted to play some of the video because I want to give you guys some context as to where we're going. So you get in the last 10 minutes, okay? And with that, we love you. We thank you so much for being on. Watch this video that we've had queued for the
guys. Today, I want to break down
explain what is going down and how it's going down. Okay. With that, we give you guys love.
Huge week in the American economy. On December 10th, the Federal Reserve cut the Fed funds rate by 25 basis points, or 1/4 percentage point. Now that brings the new Fed funds rate right now down to a range between 3.5% and 3.75%. Now the Fed also made several important changes to how they manage money behind the scenes, changes that will affect all of us as consumers and as investors. Now, before we go any deeper, let me ask you this. How do you feel about the Fed cutting rates right now? Do you think they're late? Or do you think the Fed is doing the right thing at the right time by cutting rates now? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to know where you stand. Now, on top of all of that, the stock market had 2 very different reactions. One day of excitement and record highs, and the next day, it was a sharp pullback in the market, right? And to make the week even more interesting, you had 3 Fed members disagreeing with the rate cut, which is very rare, okay? Plus, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, right now, he's basically a lame duck leader, right? With his term ending in just a few months, while President Trump is already interviewing his replacement. Now, we're also seeing the Federal Reserve officially ending QT, or quantitative tightening, and beginning to buy treasury bills again. So let's break all of this down in plain English, okay? Now, first, let's make sure everybody understands exactly what the federal funds rate actually is, okay? The Fed funds rate is the interest rate that banks charge one another for overnight lending to each other, okay? Banks lend and borrow money from each other every single day so that they have enough cash sitting in their accounts at the 12 Federal Reserve districts around the country. The Fed doesn't set one exact number for the Fed funds rate. The Fed sets a target range for the Fed funds rate. This Fed funds rate is important because it's really the foundation of almost every other interest rate in the economy right now. When the Fed raises or lowers this Fed funds rate, it doesn't just affect banks, right? It affects credit card interest that me and you pay, car loans that me and you pay, personal loans that me and you pay, right? It also affects adjustable rate mortgages. This Fed funds rate affects the interest that you earn on your regular savings account at your bank down the street, and it affects the interest you earn on your high yield savings account, right? And not to mention you have business loans that are affected. So think of it like this. Think of the Fed funds rate like the floor in your house. If the floor on one level of your house raises or drops, every other room in your house is going to shift a little bit, right? The Fed funds rate works the same way with money. When it gets raised or lowered, it affects everything else in terms of money in our economic system, right? The Fed also has two main jobs. One, keep inflation under control. And you'll hear the Fed talk about this as what they call price control. And then their second main job is to keep employment strong. And you'll hear the Fed talk about this when they call it maximum employment. So the Fed raises rates to cool off an overheated economy. And then the Fed turns around and cuts rates to support the economy when things are slowing down and they got to give the economy sort of a boost. And that's what we see right now. Now, what did the Fed do on December 10th? The Fed decided to cut the Fed funds rate, to lower it, to give the economy sort of a boost, right? They lowered it by only 25 basis points, or a quarter of a percentage point. Now, this is a small cut, but it signals something very important. Here's what it signals. This small cut signals to me that the Fed believes the economy is cooling down. It's not collapsing, right? The Fed is trying to get inflation down without hurting jobs more than jobs have already been hurt, okay? Now, let me briefly explain who actually decides what the Fed funds rate is going to be. The decision to raise or lower the interest rates, the Fed funds rate, is made by the FOMC, which stands for the Federal Open Market Committee. Now, this group is made up of 7 Federal Reserve Board members, plus they bring in 5 presidents from the regional Federal Reserve banks. Now, this FOMC group, they meet 8 times a year to decide the direction of interest rates and how much money should be flowing through the economy right now. Now, let me say this. Inflation has come down a lot from where it was at its peak, really about 3 years ago, right? But it's still a long way away from the 2% goal that the Federal Reserve has been talking about for several years, right? Job growth has slowed down. We know that. And we've seen the unemployment rate go up recently, but the job market isn't just crashing out just yet. So the Fed is trying to sort of walk a tightrope here in what they're trying to make a decision to do right now with the Fed funds rate. Now, let's go further into something that is absolutely critical to the entire decision that the Fed just made about the Fed funds rate, and that is jobs. Now, if you want to understand why the Fed is cutting rates right now, this is the heart of it right here. The job market is slowing down, as I said, meaning that the job market is getting worse for workers, okay? Job openings have been falling steady for months, and hiring has slowed compared to the post-pandemic boom that we saw, right? And then you have employers who are becoming more and more cautious. Remember, businesses are always making decisions today looking forward. So when you see employers and businesses becoming more cautious about jobs, it's an indication that they see something on the horizon. And the Fed looks at that. That makes a big difference because we've seen layoffs happening. Now, we haven't seen layoffs skyrocketing in all industries, but layoffs are creeping up in certain industries. And then we see wage growth has also slowed down, meaning workers now have less extra money to spend on higher priced stuff. And so the Fed is very sensitive to all of these data points. When unemployment starts to go up, even just a little bit, the Fed pays super close attention to that. Why? Because rising unemployment can do what? It can reduce consumer spending. Less people have less money to spend. Also, rising unemployment can slow down economic growth in total, right? It's like a cycle. People lose confidence, people stop spending, people start losing jobs, and then companies start laying more people off, right? And all this pushes the economy closer to things like a recession or maybe even stagflation. And what is stagflation? Stagflation is sort of a difficult economic condition, guys, that's really based on three things happening at the same time when you're talking about.
So with that, we want to say thank you so much. We're going to get you guys some more information. Join us. We'll be back on Wednesday.
Work it out Wednesday.
Work it out Wednesday. Not only that, we'll be on Wednesday evening. We will have an opening for you all to come in and have a conversation, talk with us about what's going down. Guys, until we start coming together as a community, we won't know what we could have done because everything will have been done to us. But it's not us, honey. I tell y'all right now, I love you. And when you see me in the street, know that I'm with you. But this girl is not one of you because I've made choices, changes, and new information that I put into place. And I can't tell you enough that I'm so grateful. And you guys got to realize that you have the same opportunity. You just got to open the door. You got to step in. It's not on someone else anymore. There's no hero coming. You are it, and you are enough.
You are that.
Okay. One of the things I tell folks is, I've been telling my students is, I'm not here to be your new mama. I'm not your mama. I'm not your auntie. I'm not your older sister. I'm your coach. I'm a trainer, and I've got your back. But you got to have your back first, and you got to give me something to work with. And every one of them does. So I'm going to go back. I got to go finish setting up my one-on-ones with my students so we can get some focus on where we're going in the next 12 weeks. And I love you guys. Y'all are welcome to come to the platform. We have the free night on Wednesdays. Go to the website. Go sign up for Wednesdays. Okay. It's on p2gnetworks.com, as you can see down there. And if anyone has any, you guys need something, just reach out. My bot actually does send me messages to my phone so I can respond.
Yes.
Actually, it overwhelms me because it sends all my messages to me. And I love it. Because I get to keep in touch and meet new people. That's the goal. So let's grow this world together the way we see fit, not how it wants to fit us. All right. And with that, have a good one. Oh, I want to hear the song. Al, you want to hear the song? You mind if I play the song?
Play the song.
We got a new song, y'all. Don't act funny. It's playing, but we can't hear it. It's okay. I really enjoy it anyway. Oh, no, it's okay.
With the timeless, the ultimate prize. Mental Wellness Monday. Work it out Wednesday.
All right.
It's for you guys, not for us. We can hear it.
We're seizing the day.
So breakfast with the timeless. We'll see you later.